Hello everyone, welcome. In today's episode we're going to be having a look at some more Figmas, and today's episode is going to be on InuYasha, the final act. So yes, finally I've got a Figma figure from InuYasha. Sadly InuYasha is not in the line at the moment. I don't think I think they might actually do it in InuYasha at some point, but anyway. Here we have Kagome Higurashi from InuYasha, the final act. So very cool Figma. Let's actually jump into today's video review, today's episode. Let's have a look at Kagome Higurashi.
Cute anime, cute anime, open up your heart and tell me you love me. We will be together again and you. Just look into your dreams, there you'll find me. Cute anime, cute anime. I hope we will be together in this one world.
Hello everyone, welcome to CuteanimefiguresShow. I'm your host, Craig, and today we're looking at InuYasha, the final act. So, in these Figma series comes a Figma of Kagome Higurashi, from InuYasha, the final act. So here she is, really cool Figma as you can see. Really nice. Love the box. It's really nice coloured and stuff. And it's another skull type female figure, which is really cool. And plus she's got weapon accessories, which that makes it a little bit different to all the other skull Figmas. So let's actually go into our video review and actually take a look at Kagome Higurashi out of the packaging and stuff, and take a look at accessories. Let's have a look at Kagome Higurashi from InuYasha, the final act. So here we are with Figma Kagome Higurashi from InuYasha, the final act. So recently I've been reviewing quite a lot of the old Figmas, so yeah, here we are with Kagome Higurashi from InuYasha, the final act. So as you can probably see, her case is exactly identical to a lot of the Figma boxes, as you can see, but apart from some different things here and there, like the Figma name is, instead it used to be on front of the case here, it's down here. She is number 65 in the series. Got some nice things going on here. I'm not too sure what this Shop Pro logo is, but it's there. MaxFactory there. Also Goodsmilecompany on the back as well. So here's that. There, nice picture of Kagome. Also, downside here, got a nice purple name there, it says Figma. And also on the side there, a nice picture of Kagome. And now, what's really interesting on the back of packaging here is that not only they got the logo in Japanese, InuYasha, the final act, as you can probably see here, they've also got it in English as well, right here. So that is really cool what they did there. They put it in Japanese and then translated it to English. So, but everything else is English on here, apart from some other Japanese writing and stuff, as usual. Nice picture of Kagome in different poses and stuff, and you may see different accessories in this set, like bows and stuff. Okay, let's actually open her up and take her out and stuff. So, like I said before, I've been having a look at quite a lot of these older Figmas, and I think they're fantastic. It's just that sometimes you can actually struggle to get the hands in and out, sometimes because of the little ball joint at the end. But some of the newer ones are more or less much easier than some of these older ones. But the older ones are really interesting. So let's actually this up here, and also I just want to point out that since we got Kagome, she now has the new style backdrop. As you can probably see, there is a punch out there, which is really nice. Kind of a Japanese flower thing going on there. Really nice. And what those stages are for is they're for the DI stage, which I do have one of them, which I do have the clear version of it. But anyway, bringing back to Kagome, here she is in the plastic tray and stuff like that. Really nice, as you can see here. The plastic tray. I'll show you the back here. Sometimes you can actually have tape outside of here, that's why I'm just checking. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's actually get her opened up. I'm just going to have to set the camera down here. Make my way around here to unlatch the thing, because sometimes it will have tape on some of these Figmas. They will have tape, believe me. Sometimes it can be a pain in the butt to do so, for removing them and stuff like that. Okay, what do we have? Oh yeah, we have the Figma Ziploc bag as usual, like I do show in every Figma review, every Figma episode. Really nice. So I'll put that to this side here. Figma 3-jointed stand. I always check the stands just to make sure they work. And sometimes these joints on here can be really stiff and really tight, but it looks like this one's really good, loose and stuff like that. There's the stand with some hands. Now you'll probably use some of these hands for the bow and stuff like that. I'm just going to build this stand up here. As you can see, I'm just going to build this up just like that and put this in the back as so. And I got stuff on the floor here while I'm sitting. Anyway, removing this, let's actually find out what we got in here. Okay, so facial expression in here. I'll show you that. I'll just get everything out. All these accessories and weapons and stuff. And I'll really show them off. Stuff. Now you get two bows, and oh, these are really thin. These are really thin bows. And also so you do get some thin, very thin arrows. Take the figure out as well. Here's a tray with some of those. Like I said, these are very thin. There we go. And also for Kagome herself, I'll remove her. Okay. So we've got all this plastic protection stuff. Trade down there onto the road. Okay, just remove all this plastic thing going on here. On the shoes and everything. This should be an easy one to look at. Okay, here's Kagome herself. She is quite tight here. That's nice. Wow, this is really cool. So as you can see, here's Kagome. Really love the sculpt on her, and she looks really nice. I don't know why I'm touching those there. Yeah, it's because I've been playing with the Series and Figma. Anyway, so here's Kagome. As you can probably see, her hands are kind of stiff here. So you want to loosen them up a bit by moving them around. She's got some really nice, good articulation going on here. She has this here, the head. She has a swivel in the waist. She has regular Figma joints in the arms and stuff. And that kind of goes backwards and forwards, and it turns as well at the wrists. So she has that same soft PVC for a skirt. She also has same soft PVC for the underwear, which are removable, by the way, everybody. She has the same Figma joints in the back of the legs, same Figma joints in the ankles, stuff like a little pivot and stuff like that going on here. Got a little sailor school uniform going on, really nice. So yeah, she's a really nice Figma. Now let's actually get to the accessories. I'm just going to put her up here. She can stand on her own. I suppose she can. There we go. Right, facial expressions. She only comes with this O1, so she looks kind of angry. Kind of got that angry face going on there. I don't know why she comes with two bows. I guess that oh, here we go. One's bigger than the other, I suppose. Oh well. She has two bows. stuff like that. She actually comes with the quiver, so she can put her arrows in here as well, so it's really nice that she can put her arrows, and this actually goes around there, and it's like a soft PVC. I really like how they've done that with the string. And here's the hands. Yeah, here's the hands. Stuff, really nice. Got some specialty hands here for the bow and stuff like that. There's that hand there for the bow. Hold it that way, I suppose. Just got a hand there so she can actually hold that and stuff. And the regular hands. Now, whoops. She'll have to just sit there for a minute. That's better. Now, she actually comes with these arrows. I'm just going to show these off here. These are very, very thin. I'm not kidding. These are very thin. Look at that. I could stamp them with one finger if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. These are very thin, fine arrows. There's two here in my hand, about the same size. I think all of them are. And here's two others, so it's 4 arrows here. You got these little arrowheads there as well. Really nice detail. It's got a bit of silver on there. That's pretty cool for the tip. So that's 4 there. 4, 5, 6. So she comes with 6 arrows, and they're all really thin. Yet again, they can be easily broken. So take special care of these, everybody. I just want to point that out. Take special care of them. And also, you can actually put them in here, which I'll show off once I've got the Figma's hands on and stuff. So how do you actually get the bow in a hand? And it's got to be one. It's got to be one of those hands that actually has the bow in. But it depends on which bow you actually use. I think it's actually the other one here. So it's got to be one of them. One's aiming down, one's aiming upwards. So one's bigger than the other in comparison. Oh, they're both the same actually, to be honest. But it's nice to include a 2 of them, because if you break one of them, then yeah, you don't really want to do that. So now with the hands, you can choose whatever hands you want, especially the ones with the quiver hands. You're going to be needing this one here, this pointy finger, one for the bow. And oh, that's pretty nice. They're the other standard hands that the rest of the Figma line uses, because some of the older ones have that same older ball joint at the end, and these have that thin ones. So I have that one there. Now to get that bow in a hand, I'm going to have to slide this in here. Excuse me for a couple of minutes while I'll put this on. Hold on a minute. So, in the break there, I just actually got the bow on the hand, and this is kind of tricky. You have to squeeze it and push it right in. There's another one here. I think this is the bigger version. I think. Yeah, that's that version. This is the wider version of the bow. Yeah, trying to get that in, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Now let's actually go ahead and switch out the hands, which are very simple. Just do so like that. Also go ahead and put the other hand in with the bow attached to it. I recommend you point the bow in the actual hand itself before actually attaching it to the Figma. So that's what I recommend doing. So as you can probably see, she's really happy. She's actually got a bow here, which is really cool. You can have it like that if you want to. Now we're holding it with this one, which is nice. So yeah, she's got a nice facial expression. She's really happy. So I think you'll probably want to know how to switch out the facial expression for Kagome. It works out the same way as the other Figmas. Move that bow out of the road there. All you gotta do is pull off this thing here, if it will come out, so that will, and just replace it as usual, and it should fit in there. Actually, a hair is actually really tight. Once it's on there, it's on there. It's not gonna move or anything like that. I kind of like it like that, like this. To actually put the quiver on the Figma, I'm actually going to put I'm going to put her on the base first. Just move these hands out of the road. So I'll put the base into the Figma here. So I can actually get it to go in. Yeah, there you go. That's wow. That works out really much better than it does for some Figmas. Because I know some Figmas actually, some of the hair likes to go all over the place. So kind of have her with the bow, and you can have her hand like that. And you take one of these arrows, just move those out of the way. Now, to actually get this other thing on here, you're going to have to see how it works out. Kind of goes around her like this. I should probably go on that charter from there, but if it doesn't work out like that, you can actually have it like this. Wow, this is really hard to try and get this quiver on here. I have it doing something like this. Because of the stand in the back there, it kind of blocks the thing from going over here. I recommend putting the stand on after you put the quiver on. So once you get that quiver on her, so kind of go for this way, I think. So then she's got arrows in there. It kind of goes around there. Okay, like that. And you can probably get her stand to the back here as well, so you want to the display stand in like that. And that would be quite easy. So there you go, you got a thing going on there. And you notice that it will bring it down a little across the shoulders there. But you can actually put arrows in as well, so let's shall I put one of these arrows in her hand. They're all the same length, I suppose. Gotta put this in here. You'll notice there is an indent for an arrow. Kind of and there for an indent. It will actually slide in. Is there another note for the arrows? No, there isn't. I thought there was another thing for the arrow there. Sadly, no. So you kind of pose her like that. The arrow. I should think. Unless you can actually get this to actually go like that. Okay, move her arm into place there. There you go, kind of got like an archer thing going on. Now these rest of these other arrows just actually go in here. Just like so. Kind of sit in there. It's going in there. you'll notice how full this arrow container can get. So they all sit in there, like so. Kind of get close up. This went on there. They all kind of sit in. Some of these other ones like to take a couple of these out. Should bring that up there. Some like to really stick out. You can actually get all of them in there, I suppose. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave them all in there like that. I don't know if they all go right down to the bottom. I don't really know. You kind of got those there. So she's kind of ready for battle. Put these other things to the side here, and I'll show this off. Okay, now we actually got a barrel ready, and she's actually got an arrow there, and kind of get it going there with her feet ready. So you can actually pose her hair this way, I should probably think, but with the bag kind of been over there and hard, and get this thing going. I wonder if we'll bring the arm this way and bring the arrow in. You have to kind of line it up to kind of get it going, kind of like that. Right, okay. So yeah, Kagome Higurashi, she's fantastic. You can put all those quivers actually in the, well, all the arrows in the quiver, as you can see. Some will stick out, so at least you can actually have all in there, but I suppose. But they will stick out, like I said before. You do get an extra other bow. I think I've got the larger one where it's like spread out a bit. I recommend putting the quiver on before you put the stand in. So I'm actually going to have it like that. You can have it with over facial expression, like a smiling one. Well, I think I'll have it with this like angry one, like she's gonna use the arrows and stuff like that. I really do wish they do InuYasha himself for this series. because she's the only Figma I know of that has come from this series, this line. You don't have to have all of those arrows in that quiver, by the way. It's just that I'm showing that all the arrows off, and I think some of these arrows do actually stick out quite a lot. A bit. In total of arrows you get 6. So that's pretty good. Get some decent accessories. I'll jump into my final thoughts in a minute. Once I've put everything back in the pack in the case here. Give me a few minutes to do so. I'm not going to use the other bow. I'm not going to switch it out because it'll take forever to switch it out. And I think it's similar to the other one, the other bow, in size. I think. The other one's small. Yeah, the other one will be the smaller bow, and the other one will be the bigger bow. She's available now. You can actually get a hold of her quite easily, I should think. But she is yet again another hard to find Figma. So she's absolutely wonderful. That's another thing I can say about her. She's absolutely fantastic. I've got no trouble with her holding the arrow. I think some of you guys probably out there have had problems with holding the arrow, I think, and it's been dropping out or whatever. Mine doesn't have any of that, so I don't see the arrow dropping. I'm just picking up plastic and leg around here and stuff away. So overall, what do I think of Kagome Higurashi? She's absolutely fantastic. I can't see that I'll have any problems with her, with a stand or anything. I'm just going to say that don't put too many arrows in that quiver, because as you can probably see, it looks like it's too many of them in. Try not to do that too much. At the moment she's kind of a favourite between all the other Figmas I've recently reviewed. Yet again, they get very, very interesting, and I'm looking forward to collecting more Figmas very soon. So yeah, final thoughts on Kagome Higurashi from InuYasha. The design of the Figma, she's fantastic. I really do love how she works out with the arrows and stuff. Just gonna move the hips here. Okay, that's good. So overall, just I'm really, really happy with her. See the beautiful detail of Figma there. Sorry for zooming in. But yeah, you can probably see the arrows there, kind of thin. Well, I'm just going to say take it really easy with these arrows, because they can probably break or lose very easily. That's all I can say. Overall, I think she's a fantastic Figma definitely recommended. Like every Figma that I review, I always recommend them all, because all of them are fantastic, but sometimes they can have their pros and cons sometimes. With hands breaking, or sometimes the stands do break. They do get weak over time, and if you have any heavy accessories on some of them, it can actually cause them to like fall. With the stand kind of jointed and stuff. But overall, I'm really looking forward to seeing some more characters from InuYasha, especially InuYasha himself. That would be lovely to have next to Kagome, and she is absolutely wonderful. I truly can see a great Figma. She's easy to pose, very easy to switch out the hands and facial expressions. The most difficult part is getting the bow in her hand. That is the most difficult part. It was quite easy to get the arrow in there. But overall, really nice, really awesome Figma. Definitely recommend picking her up, everybody. Until next time, take care. And I'll see you soon for a display video. Arigato, sayonara. Until next time. See you guys. So here we are with Kagome Higurashi from InuYasha, and as you can see, she's on display. So she looks really cool. Yeah. So hey guys. So as you can see there, she looks fantastic on display. Pretty cool. Really awesome. Really definitely recommend picking her up. She's definitely one of the awesome figures. So as you can see there, she's got arrows and stuff in her quiver. The bow there. So yeah, pretty cool figure. Until next time, see you very soon. Take care. See you guys. Arigato. Sayonara. See you guys.